Credit by Demonstrated Mastery, or CDM, is credit awarded to a student without seat time in the classroom. There are two phases to successfully complete a CDM. First, the student must take the course assessment, which could either be an EOC or district or teacher-made exam. The student must obtain the minimum score. If the score is met, the student will then complete some type of artifact designed by the district. This could be a research paper, a project, or some other requirement that demonstrates a deep understanding and application of the course content. A CDM does not earn a grade or quality points towards your GPA. The credit is indicated on your transcript as a CDM. An example of when a student may want to complete a CDM is, for instance, the student is bilingual and wants to skip Spanish 1 and 2 so he or she can take Spanish 3. In the past, we had a student do a CDM for biology so he could skip to Biology 2 Honors and AP Biology. If you plan to play a sport in college, you are not allowed to complete a CDM for any graduation required classes. If you're interested in completing a CDM, please see Ms. Cable in the counseling office for an application. You can also find more information in the online curriculum guide. I know you have heard a lot of information, but the next few slides are extremely important. Please listen carefully. Please take some time looking at the curriculum guide on the Lincoln County Schools website when planning your courses. Sit down with your parent or guardian and select your 8 courses and 2 alternates. You will work on this as well during Rebel time. You will have a planning sheet to look at and circle your classes. Please make sure you check for any prereqs for the classes you wish to take. You will find this information in the online curriculum guide. Choose your alternates wisely. There will be classes that do not make due to low numbers, and there may be conflicts in your schedule. You could very well end up with one or both of your alternates. There will also be very limited schedule changes next year. During the week of February 3rd through the 11th, you will use the online student portal that you have used in the past to click on your classes. Be sure to hit save at the end. It is recommended you use your Chromebook and not your cell phone. We, the counselors, will meet with you starting on February 18th to discuss and finalize your selections. You will get an email with your appointment time. Please be sure to check your email often. If you plan to take CCP or NCSSM classes, please let your counselor know during the registration meeting. You can select a placeholder for these classes. This is a holding spot, not a specific class. Duplicate classes, such as weight training, can be chosen by clicking on the class in the electives section and then again in the repeatable course section. You may be put back in classes you have failed if you do not attend winter or summer school. Apex will be very limited. Here are the required classes for rising 10th graders. You must take either English 2 or English 2 Honors. There are several options for math depending on what you took as a 9th grader. If you took Math 1 this year, you will take either Math 2 or Math 2 Honors. If you took Math 1 and Math 2 this year, you will take either Math 3 or Math 3 Honors. If you took Math 2 and 3 this year, you can take either Discrete Math Honors, or AP Pre-Calculus. You can also double up and take AP Statistics or Calculus Honors if you plan to take AP Calculus in the future. Your science requirement is either Biology or Biology Honors. If you have already taken Biology, you can take either Chemistry Honors, Physics Honors, or Physical Science. The Social Studies requirement is either the Founding Principle Civics, the Founding Principle Civics Honors, or AP Government. AP Government does count as a required civics credit. However, we highly recommend that you take Civics Honors first in order to be prepared for the AP exam. Some other recommendations include taking Spanish, which is required if you plan to attend a 4-year university or if you want to be an academic scholar. Spanish is also a great class to take regardless of your college plans. Yearbook has an application process, so you will need to see Ms. Arias if you're interested in taking Yearbook. There are many other electives and CTE course options. Please choose electives based on your interest. Here are the required classes for rising 11th graders. You must take English 3 Honors, or AP Language. There are several options for math depending on what you took as a 9th and 10th grader. If you completed Math 2, you will take either Math 3 or Math 3 Honors. If you have already taken Math 3, you can take either Discrete Math Discrete Math Honors, or AP Pre-Calculus. You can also double up and take AP Statistics or Calculus Honors if you plan to take AP Calculus in the future. You can also take a fourth math through Gaston College. Your science requirement, if you haven't already met it, is either physical science, chemistry, chemistry honors, physics, or physics honors. The social studies requirement is either American history honors, or AP US history. AP US history does count as the required American history credit. However, we highly recommend that you take American history honors first in order to be prepared for the AP exam. You can also take economics and personal finance as a junior, or you can wait until your senior year to take this last social studies graduation requirement. Some other recommendations include taking Spanish. A world language is a requirement if you plan to attend a four-year university or if you want to be an academic scholar. You can also take Spanish through Gaston College CCP. College and career promise classes can be taken to earn college credit. You will click on the CCP placeholder when registering for these classes. You may also want to meet with Ms. Mondragon on Mondays or Wednesdays to discuss course offerings. If you're interested in the Teacher Cadet program, you will need to see Ms. Johnson in the Media Center for an application. Yearbook also has an application process, so you will need to see Ms. Arias on the English hallway if you are interested. If you're interested in taking cosmetology at the Lincoln campus of Gaston College, you will need to see Ms. Mondragon on either a Monday or Wednesday for more details. If you want to do a CTE internship, either volunteer or paid, you must see Ms. Ludwig in the counseling office for the paperwork. There are many other electives and CTE course options. Please choose electives based on your interest. Here are the classes for rising 12th graders. You must take either English 4 Honors, or AP Literature. If you haven't taken your fourth level math, you can choose Discrete Math Honors, or AP Pre-Calculus. If you have already taken a fourth math and plan to go to college, we highly recommend you take another math during your senior year. Colleges like to see a math on your transcript. More math options include Calculus Honors, AP Statistics, AP Calculus A, B, and BC, or a CCP math course. If you are not planning to attend college, you may take a qualifying class that is aligned with your post-secondary plans. Some of these classes include Foundations of Math, Apparel, Horticulture 2 Landscaping, Drafting 1, Carpentry 1, AP Computer Science Principles, and Project Lead the Way Intro to Engineering. If you have formerly or previously taken Excel or accounting in past years, those count as well. Please be aware that none of the foods classes count as a math. If you have not completed your last science requirement, make sure you sign up for either physical science, chemistry honors, physics, or physics honors. If you haven't taken economics and personal finance, make sure you register for this last social studies requirement. Some other recommendations include taking Spanish. A world language is a requirement if you plan to attend a four-year university or if you want to be an academic scholar. You can also take Spanish through Gaston College CCP. College and career promise classes can be taken to earn college credit. You will click on the CCP placeholder when registering for these classes. You can also meet with Ms. Mondragon on Mondays or Wednesdays to discuss course offerings. If you're interested in the Teacher Cadet program, you will need to see Ms. Johnson in the Media Center for an application. Yearbook also has an application process, so you will need to see Ms. Arias if you are interested. If you're interested in taking cosmetology at the Lincoln campus of Gaston College, you will need to see Ms. Mondragon on either a Monday or Wednesday for more details. If you want to do a CTE internship, either volunteer or paid, you must see Ms. Ludwig in the counseling office for the paperwork. If you want to have a reduced schedule, you must meet the GPA and credit requirements and complete the late arrival early release form. You can pick up this form in the counseling office. There is a reduced schedule placeholder that you can click on when you register. Please remember you must have at least 2 classes per semester. If you are an athlete, you must take at least 3 classes for NCAA eligibility. There are many other electives and CTE course options. Please choose electives based on your interest. If you want to graduate early, you must have 28 credits at the end of first semester, as well as all requirements met. You will have to sign up for 8 classes when registering. Let your counselor know that you want to graduate early so that classes can be modified. There is paperwork that must be completed with your counselor, parent, and guardian. If you have any questions, you can write down your questions and give it to your homeroom teacher. We will answer your questions during Rebel time sometime this week. If you have immediate concerns, please see your counselor. Thank you for listening. I hope you're ready to choose your classes for next year. We look forward to seeing you starting on February 18th. Again, remember to check your email for your appointment time. Thank you.